I'm Christina Theodoulou, and I'm the founder of Wellness in Motion. So this is my first year that I'm taking part in the Cyprus Diaspora. It's been an amazing experience. I had the chance to be in a panel discussing for the HR innovation in Cyprus, which I had the chance to talk with other coaches and HR people on how we can actually improve attracting talent and actually, most importantly, retaining it in Cyprus so that Cyprus can become a talent magnet in 2026. I also had the opportunity to meet a lot of interesting people from different backgrounds and make meaningful connections that will hopefully have future collaborations maybe in the future. My background is in the corporate world. I used to be an ACA qualified, previously worked at a Big Four firm, so I understand firsthand the pace, the pressure, and the expectations that come with high-performing environments. So at that point, my mindset was very much on pushing harder, but soon I understood that something was missing. So that's where the shift happened for me. And I moved into the wellness space and created Wellness in Motion with a very clear focus, helping high-performing individuals and teams to sustain their energy, sharpen their focus, and build resilience so that they can perform sustainably over time. Also, we do this through using practical and realistic approaches. What we're seeing the gap is nowadays is that companies say that wellness is one of their priorities, but the question is whether is this embedded into the day-to-day experience of employees. And we see like one of initiatives like wellness days and yoga sessions. And although these initiatives can be valuable in starting the conversation, they do not actually translate into sustainable behavioral change. So if people are not supported and they don't feel well physically, mentally, and emotionally, how do we expect them to perform their best at work? That's why wellness is not a nice to have, it's a performance driver. And that's what we do in Wellness in Motion. We support individuals through movement and physical resilience to improve and enhance their daily energy levels, especially in work environments where they're seated for long periods. Also, we look at nutrition in order for sustained focus, in order to maintain concentration and stable energy levels throughout the day. Also, we support resilience, especially during high-pressure periods. Also, we look at things like sleep and recovery that can have a direct impact on mood, emotional regulation, and effectiveness to work. So if all performance is multidimensional, it's not depending on a single factor, but how all of these factors work together. And in Wellness in Motion, we support both employees and organizations, because if the employees feel that if the organization has an environment where it supports employees and they feel valued and motivated, the result will be that engagement will increase and also retention, and this will translate into higher productivity and better business output. So it's a win-win, because people are not just performing, they're able to sustain that performance in a way that supports both them and the organization. If I had to give an advice to organizations is to stop focusing only on attracting talent and start focusing on how to sustain the people once they're in your organization. Because when people feel well, motivated, and valued, this is gonna come back at the organization, and this is where it's gonna be a win-win situation.